Soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. The teams then, Troyes against Lyon. I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Got things underway. Troyes picked up 3 valuable points on opening day, and now a chance to build on that. Fekir. Looks like a good ball through. Up to meet it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. Sometimes that's exactly the requirement to give you the early edge. Now for more.
He's got away. Aimed long and direct. Traore with the ball through. He's through the middle. Memphis Depay deflected behind for a corner kick. Towering header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done. Yeah, this has been pretty decisive, no doubt as to who the better side is.
Looks to dink one in. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And it's Fekir. Passes it through. Oh, he's not going to get that. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Cuts it out. Forward it goes. Gets it back. Lyon have it back and they can go again. Keeper's ball. It is still 0-0. Tries lifting it over. Dinked over the top. Oh, he's got that one wrong. Ball is over the line. Looks to slip it through. Gets a good foot in there. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Plays it out to the flank. Oh, they could break here. Tries a through ball. Shoots! Goal! Lyon! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
Lyon take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
It's a loose ball, and the through ball is intercepted. Gets his head to it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed. No, that's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Played out to the right. Going through. Fekir. That intervention was very necessary. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Gets it upfield. Lyon leading by 1 and looking very comfortable on it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. But it's Traore. Could move up a gear here. Fekir. Now the pass. Memphis Depay. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Can he score? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just 1 goal. A decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Lyon come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So we're already into the second period.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Traore has a swing at it!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Memphis Depay tries a through ball. Great leap! No mistake! And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Lyon have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Fekir.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
It's Fekir! Away from immediate danger. Yanga Mbiwa. the better of his opposite number. And it's Traore. Out to the left it goes. Depay delivers. Gets up to head it! Comes sliding in. Pushes it out wide. Traore passes it through. Massive leap! Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? It's a throw in. Lyon look as though they're about to make a change. Yanga and Biwa. Ferry. Fakir. Ferry. Out towards the flank. That's a throw. Here's a change that was in the offing. Last one allowed.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
No way through there. It's a great ball. Memphis Depay. He's had a shot. It's a good run down the left-hand side. So what now? He's got away. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. He's left his man, plays it out to the wing. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Traore with the ball through, aimed long and direct. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Going through, forward it goes. And there goes the final whistle. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well-deserved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Lyon will walk away happy from this with such a show of defensive solidity and maturity that's hard to upset.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And here we have Lyon against Nantes. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
We're underway. Lyon have won 2 of 2 so far, promising early signs. So what now? Fakir. And it's Memphis Depay. Now the counter. Lifting it over. Hits one! Oh, that's amazing! A stellar strike from the skipper!
Well, talking about a captain taking control and casting his influence on a game, you really can't do it any better. It was a majestic finish to light up the opening to this contest. The tone's been set. More of the same, please.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Nantes have an early lead. Good start. Forward it goes. Well, they could break here. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
He was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
He's had a shot! Whipped in. Massive leap! You can get that clear. Lyon get it back again. In for a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
Up to meet it! Just off target.
Memphis Depay did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Just brushed off the ball there. It's a decent ball. Just the goalkeeper has a swing at it! That really should have hit the net.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Gets it back. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Now the pass. Traore. Aimed long and direct. Turns and goes back. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Lyon are trailing against the run of play. Memphis Depay with the ball through. Fekir tries to get some whip on it. Breaks on here. He's got away. Looks like a good ball through. Shots on!
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Fekir. He's left his man. Gets up to head it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Over to the left. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Raphael. Yanga Mbiwa. Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay goes wide. Out towards the flank. Played into the middle. Big chance! Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Fekir, can he finish? That is wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Here we go again.
Lyon don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Traoré passes it through, chooses to go back, goes for goal! Gets it upfield, cuts it out. Tries a through ball, looking to shoot! What about it?
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Just so calm under pressure.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
And now they can launch a counter. And he's away. Traoré. Nantes keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
And the finish! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance. Lyon, we've had a real complexion change with that equaliser. To get it so early on in this period gives them lots of scope to improve again on this scoreline. They look as if plenty more is to come from them.
Passes it through. Has a hit! Goal! Lyon! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Lyon take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Now the pass. It's gone for a throw-in.
Nantes are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Looks like a good ball through. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. It's on a play. Shoots! Looks to slip it through. Traoré. And he heaves it forward. It'll be a throw-in. Fired deep towards the back post. And that has been clubbed away.
Lyon are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Battles to win it back. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Refire. Now a chance to break, and he's surging through. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And the weighted pass. Going through. Can he find a finish now? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
It was just a question of running down the clock now. Fakir. And that's been won straight back. Out to the flank. Towering header! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Up he gets! And that's that. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yes, they turned a lost cause into a great cause. It took resilience and character, but they had ample amounts.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. Welcome to the opening fixture of this season's UEFA Europa League. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
The strains of the now familiar Europa League anthem as the players stand in line. What we believe to be the two lineups. Gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I would say Seamus Coleman is no slacker. He spends as much time in the opposition's half as he does his own, and when he commits forward, he's prepared to go the whole way, and it's earned him his fair share of goals too, so watch out for that.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Idrissa Gueye. Rooney. Sigurdsson. Rooney. Schneiderlin. Sigurdsson. Memphis Depay. Gorgeous control there. Up he gets! Goal! Lyon! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Lyon take the early advantage. Sigurdsson. Baines looking for options. Aimed long and direct. Williams gets it back. Schneiderlin. Walcott. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Well, they can break here. Still going. Where to next? Williams very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. And the shot! He scores! And already they're looking to run away with it. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Lyon can have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Oh, real chance! That'll be a corner. Rooney. Walcott. Tries a through ball. Memphis Depay. And the ball is out of play. Looks like a good ball through. It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Walcott, and it's Schneiderlin. Looks to slip it through. Baines looking to get on the end of this. Keeper sees it all the way. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Passes it through. It's a promising ball. Can he find a finish now? Memphis. It's Fekir! Oh, nearly. Memphis Depay. Fekir. And he's cut it out. David Klaassen. And it's Walcott. That's great strength on the ball. Schneiderlin. Walcott. He's Walcott! That's a half-decent try.
Walcott clearly became one-eyed then. He just decided to force it.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Rooney. Walcott. Schneiderlin. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Rooney. Looks like a good ball through. That's not going to make it. And it's Sigurdsson. Rooney with a delicate ball. And the ball's come out! A chance to play it in. Rooney really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Walcott. There's the whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Lyon sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Already up and running for the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And it's Klaassen. Idrissa Gueye. Rooney. Idrissa Gueye. Klaassen tries a through ball. Rooney has a shot! Knocks it away. He's had a go! Tries to get it forward quickly. Memphis Depay. That is terrific skill. Can he score? That really should have hit the net.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Raphael. Memphis Depay. Now the pass. Memphis Depay gets his head to it. He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And it's Walcott. Idrissa Gueye plays it out to the flank. Into the channel. Memphis Depay looking to get on the end of this. Nicely controlled. Well read, he sorted that out. Forward it goes. More than happy to take the muscular approach. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Back into the middle. Shoots! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
That's the throw. Schneiderlin. Now it's Schneiderlin. Baines could try cutting inside here. And it's Baines. Sigurdsson plays it in. It's a brilliant interception. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Idrissa Gueye just wouldn't be beaten there.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit.
It's Memphis Depay! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Great ball, and now the shot. Away from immediate danger. That'll be a throw-in. Tries to get it forward quickly. Idrissa Gueye. Just brushed off the ball there. And the referee's awarded a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Baines. Aimed long and direct. And now the breakaway. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Sigurdsson. And it's Walcott. Rooney. Davy Klaassen. Fine defending there. Memphis Depay. Now a chance to break. And it's Walcott. Lyon have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Rooney. Now it's Walcott. Forward it goes. Memphis Depay passes it through. They've managed to get it away. Got changes here from both sides, in fact.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Battles to win it back. He's got a one, hits one! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Williams plays it forward, looks to slip it through. Now surely! Now can he capitalise? He's left his man. Aimed long and direct. And he's away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. That is it, the referee has seen enough. Lyon have got off to an ideal start. 3 points on day one, and it bodes well for the campaign ahead. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
the warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Toulouse against Lyon. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And we're underway. Looks to slip it through. He's through now, has a swing at it! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a let-off.
Lyon have 9 points in the bag already, the perfect start. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Traoré. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next?
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Looks like a good ball through. It's great! Oh! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
He's got away. Fekir going for goal! Goal! Lyon! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Lyon have an early lead. Good start. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Goalkeeper's ball. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Raphael. Raphael needed to come up with a better ball.
Raphael clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Battles to win it back.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And through to the goalkeeper. Gradle gets it back. Fekir with the ball through. Toulouse come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
In towards the middle. Fekir plays it forward. He's got options out wide. Across the field it goes. Timely intervention. And back to base. He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Plays it out to the wing. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. It's come loose. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Look, I know our vantage point is very different, but he looked on.
Traoré. Loose ball, who's going to get there? through. Breaks on here. Decent looking ball. Hits one! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Ferry tries a through ball. Now the pass. Shoots! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
Lyon really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
So what now? Passes it through. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Looks like a good ball through. He's got through. Traoré. Traoré! Really well taken goal. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Lyon take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on.
Here's the whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Lyon in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Traoré. Traoré! Gradle. Ball's come loose and the chase is on. And the counter is on. Tries a through ball. Gets it back. Oh, great ball!
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
A real chance to break. Fekir goes through the middle, looks to hit one! They are rampant! And surely that settles it! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Lyon take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Out to the left it goes. Well played, he saw that coming. Keeper goes long. Gradle. Surely a shot. Plays it back. Now the pass. Goes for goal! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Traoré. It's Imbula. Passes it through, and the counter is on. Going through, delivers across. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Tries a through ball. Throw it. Lyon look as though they're about to make a change.
Yeah, I just think that's management introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some.
Hits it first time! Sticks it away! Ruthless and relentless! Utterly rampant! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Here's a change that was in the offing. Last one allowed.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Lyon totally rampant here. Just brushed off the ball there. Looks like a good ball through. Got a sight of goal here. Can he dig out a shot? He's in! Is it in? Keeper always had the measure of that.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do. That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
So not long left in this now. 3 from 3 coming into today. Soon to be 4 wins from 4. It is a terrific run. Looks to slip it through. He's left his man. It's Memphis Depay! That has faded wide. Raphael. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Traore with the ball through. Imbula. And the weighted pass. Going through. He's gone for it! Oh, terrific save. And that's it. Lyon enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result of the early goal.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us.
Eh bien, cette défaite est là. Mais il sera mieux la prochaine fois.